Hey, what up, guys? It's me, the Primary Hunter. Um, you're probably gonna be wondering where are my other videos that I have made most of them, but I haven't uploaded. Which I'm gonna be addressing that in this video. But mostly this video is mostly for my sake again of just me figuring out what I want in life. Um, so this is gonna be It's gonna be diary style, really, where I'm just gonna be spouting out stuff. Um, but enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it, guys. Um, First of all, let's start off with the videos. I messed up on them. Funny thing is, I was making the videos. But again, there's always another but, or the problem is with me. Um, I was just I was constantly making videos without uploading them, and the problem is like my phone ran out of storage, so then like I realized I had to upload the videos, but then like I was thinking about how big the task was of uploading all those videos, so it just prevented me from trying to upload them. Um, so what I could have done about that was I could have just uploaded them like bit by bit. Um, but then like I I thought like, well, if I constantly, because like what happens is with my phone I upload the videos first and then I delete them off my phone, but I store them on my hard drive on my computer. If I don't upload all of them, then I won't delete the stuff from my phone. And even if I do, if I upload them like one video a day while making another one, I'll just be like constantly like cycling through my hard drive, which I don't think that'd be a bad idea, but didn't like the idea. Because I just pretty much stopped making videos only for a few days, and still a few days too many, and so I'm just stopping that. Another thing is, yeah, I'm making this video because I realize like that when I say I need to get my shit together, I mean that I need to understand what I truly want in life, so that because there are times where I've been doing stuff that to the goals that I want to achieve, but then I figure out this isn't actually what I really want, or I don't really care too deeply about this stuff. Like, for example, like from my exam preparation, I've been trying to use books like this, which I've shown you in many occasions in my earlier videos, to help prepare myself for my maths exams. I feel like I went poorly, well, A, because I failed my maths exams, but I feel like I went poorly because inherently, deep within, I didn't. To be honest, I don't care about the exams. I like the subject for what it is, and I don't like revision because usually when you revise for stuff, you learn the thing, but then you just forget it later because you're done with it. I don't like working like that. I like retaining the stuff that I learn and just building up on those things on the foundations of those things. Um, Problem is, so yeah, the problem is like, because in the book, I've only, like I said, I've only gotten up to 3 of the 7 habits, Habit one is proactivity, which I'm rereading because I'm rediscovering the true meaning of being proactive. Habit two is leadership, and habit three is what's it called? Management. The thing is, difference between leadership and management is that leadership is pretty much no management is pretty much doing the right things. Um, no, it's pretty much It's doing things right. It's doing is pretty much being efficient and effective at what you want to do. Whereas leadership is doing the right things, doing the thing that you want to do. And the thing is, I attempted to do management with poor leadership because I was forcing myself to do revision, even though I inherently don't dislike revision. I like learning things, but I inherently dislike revising for exams because my own person. I used to find doing exams fun, not because of the exams inherently, but because I liked doing the mathematics itself. But because I'm a slow writer, I was pretty much told that I had to focus more on exams rather than liking the subject because because sometimes I get so engrossed with a question that I just like staying on it just for the sake of staying in it, like doing the question just for the sake of doing it, and like just pouring onto it. So I had to just focus on just getting doing questions quickly as opposed to engrossing myself in the questions. But I inherently dislike that. I inherently dislike that. I feel like me personally, I feel like that's disrespectful for the craft that I love doing. If it's something that if like you're doing it just for the degree, and you just need degree, you just need the qualification. That's all fine. But if you actually love the subject, for me personally, I feel for myself that doing that would be disrespectful for the subject itself. So I don't like doing that. But I was trying to force myself to do it. And it's like the thing is, I could have made myself do it. I could have it. I could have done. I could have just pushed myself to do it. But deep down, I knew it wasn't the way to go. So because I had poor leadership, my management just crumbled down. So because I wasn't 100% in on it. Maybe consciously I was trying, but like deep down I wasn't in on it. So what I want, so like I thought like, oh, this book doesn't apply to me, but like on my journeys just like through this past summer, I've been thinking about it. Like the more stuff I do, it like does apply to the book, and then when I thought about it, it was my own fault. I just had I did not know what I wanted to do, or I was doing the thing that I knew I didn't want to do. So I want to do things differently. I don't want a repeat of that again. Um, so so I've said that part. Now I want to talk about what I want to do, what I know I want to do, and I'll probably update this as this go by. This is not going to be a series. I'm just gonna. It probably is going to be a series, but I'm not going to treat it as a series. This is just going to be like because I dislike writing because I'm slow at it. Well, I don't dislike it. I'm just slow at it, and I feel like it's inefficient to write stuff. But I like making videos, and I feel like it making videos help with the visualization of the learner as well. The only thing is like with writing, like once I write it down, I can read it quicker than I can watch the video. So it has its pros and its cons. I'll make the video now just to see how I go with it, and then I'll try and write it later and see which one I prefer. But what I want to do in life, I've been asked like the way I viewed it before was I was thinking like, what occupation I want to do. Do I want to be a maths teacher? Do I want to be a like something to do with maths? Do I want to be an actor? Do I want to be do I want to be a cook? Do I want to be a writer, an author, a mangaka? I was just thinking of so many things. Oh, a martial artist, or fitness coach, or life coach. I was just thinking about all these stuff, all these occupations, and I just realized like I had to distance myself from occupations because occupations is just like the external stuff. What I want to focus on is what I want to be as a person, like in my life. What I want to be as a person in my life. So I need to start thinking inwards, and I realized like as a person, I want to be a great male role model, or role model, male, like for males or females, whatever. Um, I want to be a role model to future generation, maybe to people in my generation, maybe people all in all the generation. I just want to be a role model because from a kid, like when I was a kid, I've always liked heroes. I like the idea of people like with or without superpowers going out of their way to help other people and to try and make the world a quote unquote better place. And when I say quote unquote, not that I don't believe that, I'm just saying like better place is different for each of our definitions of a better place. Um but I always liked that idea. So and then like back when I was a kid, when I used to believe that Power Rangers are actually real, um, it kind of led on to a mentality that I want to try and help people as much as possible because when I was a kid, I wanted to be a Power Ranger. So I kept doing all these nice deeds because I wanted to help people. Obviously, later on, I know that I was just actors and all that. Like, it's not that I didn't question it. It was more like I couldn't. Because when they went into the Megazords, it was just like, oh, how can they make such big giant robots fight each other on top of cities and all that? So it must be real, but yeah. Um, Obviously as I grow old, yeah, like I already said that, but so that pretty much embedded the mentality in me that I want to help other people. Um, but here's the thing. Recently I've been trying to go on my own thing and try and strengthen myself so that I can better other people. But the problem is that like I would go back to people who are I wouldn't, when I say not in my level, I say that in like in a way that like um at where they wanted to be at, they're not in, like it's hard to explain. Like I'm not saying this in a condescending way because I know someone who I'm not in their level at, and I was doing the same thing to what these people I'm describing what their people are doing to me. Like, well, I was doing anything to myself, but you get but I pretty much I was hanging around people who weren't at the stage I'm at, who didn't have the mentality that I'm at, that I have about where I want to go at, where I want to go in life, and the thing is, I felt like it's dragging me down because I felt like um that maybe I was right, maybe I'm being a bit too harsh. And then like I had friends who were like around my level, so yeah, I had friends who were around my level, so I was lucky and thankful that because I had them, I wouldn't be dragged completely down, but I'd still stay in the same spot. But recently, I've well not recently, but like this year, I've been like getting really close with a friend of mine who is actually more ahead of me, much more ahead of me in terms of the stuff that he wants to do. And the thing is, like I viewed him as the type of person that that I wanted to be at. I wanted to be the type of person like the Art of J Man. Actually, yeah, he's the person I'm talking about. Where he's helping people, he's inspiring people to get stronger and better, but he's doing it through bettering himself as opposed to trying to better other people. He's working on himself first, and by working on himself, he's um indirectly helping other people as well. What I was doing is that I was seeking other people to try and help, not quote unquote trying to fix. Sometimes I did do that, and I try not to. Um, like I don't do it in the way that like, oh, you're broken, so I'm gonna try and fix you. I try like it. I would be like, oh, I feel this person needs my help. Um, but I would used to do the fixing thing, and it's like, no, that doesn't work because like, say for example, I would do like, and I did it, so it's not something I'm proud of, but I'm just gonna say it like, someone wanted to be in a job like, say, um, a lawyer. I'd be like, why would you want to be a lawyer? Or like, not this is not an exact example. This just I can just something up at the top of my head. Like, why do you want to be a lawyer? Like, being an astronaut would be so much cooler. Um, which yeah, that's not good because like people have different associations with what their dream is, and like you're not that person, so you shouldn't try and do that. So I learned that like ages ago, but I'd still be going around trying like helping the individual in their own individual problems. Like, okay, you want to be a ice cream truck driver. What are you doing to do that? And the thing is, that's good and all. And I think that if you're gonna help someone, that's the way you should help them, as opposed to doing it like thinking about you. Think about like from their point of view. Like, if they want to do this, how can you help them get to there? Or ask them like, do you really want to do it? But the problem is, it's like doing that. I felt like I wasn't progressing in myself, and then by doing so, because like I felt like I was dragging other people behind. So and like they were dragging me behind because like I felt like I became a crutch for them because oh, I don't need to try because Prime is gonna help me. Is gonna try for me. Is gonna help do the best he can to help me. And it's not like not that these people are gonna be trying to be dicks or anything, but just because it's not a need for them. It's not a must. And I knew they needed a need or a must. It needs to be a need or a must for them, but I just felt like I think it's because I felt like I depended on helping. I felt that I needed to help people. I was dependent on feeling like I think it's the word codependence when I needed someone to help. Like I depend on someone to help, something like that. Um, what was that? Oh yes, now I remember. It's from Assassination Classroom, which is a manga. Pretty much where there's this girl who has a friend, and this friend of hers is like really like this girl. She likes helping other people, but her problem is that she would like if someone didn't need if someone like needed help in a different way, like needed help by her not helping them, she wouldn't do that because she felt like she needed to help. It was like she needed to help someone. It became a need for her, like to the point where like she would spoil them, even though she knows she spoiled them. She would still do it because she felt codependent on helping someone. If you get what I'm saying, but like that's digressing a bit. The point is, I felt like I was like that, but now I want to remind myself that I want to be more like the RJ member because like he had this other channel called Gem Reborn where he went through his own personal vendetta for 90 days, and by doing so he's inspired other people to try and track through that 90-day challenge to defeat their own personal problems. And he done that by trying by strengthening by working on himself as opposed to working on individual other people altogether. So that's something that I want to try and do. This video is going for 20 minutes. I would want to. I was going to say other stuff, but I think I'll end it off like around this time. So pretty much that's what I wanted to do. So and I was dragging him down because like I feel like the way it was like for his goal, he was like working this much effort while I was like he was like imagine this is a big difference and like he's going like in terms of where he wants to get and I'm just going because before I was just like staying stagnant, but then like over the past few weeks I was going slowly and slowly, but like he's a lot higher and I don't want to pull him down. So we just agreed like, okay, we'll just take a break on this and like we'll come back to it when I'm at his level, when I catch up to him. And it's going to be a goal for me to catch up to the level of the distance of the level of where he is at towards his goal. I want to be at that level towards my goal. And to do that, I need to just focus on me. So what I'm gonna do to help myself with that is just like whenever I feel like I need to help this person, because this person obviously, like, it's obviously not like taking up responsibility of whatever for his own self. So I feel like I need to intervene. I just got to remember the best way I can help them is by putting myself first and bettering myself first. Wow, like what Arla J-Man's doing with his channel and his previous channels. That's what I need to do. That's the best way I can help other people. And the best way I can level up. So yeah, I think I can end it off here. This has been the Primary Hunter. Expect me uploading those videos that you guys deserve to see soon. They're pretty much compact videos and like because they're prime walks, but like I really ended off those days because I haven't making videos because I ran out of like space on my phone. So I'm gonna upload them to YouTube as like lost episodes or something. Lost chapters. Should I do lost chapters? Maybe something like that, and then I'll carry on start again, and this time I'll upload on a consistent basis. That way, you guys will be consistent, like go with me day by day. If I miss a day, you guys will know about it. So this has been the Primary Hunter. I was gonna say life's a game play to win, but I feel like I'm ripping off from the Insane Game Freak way too much. So, I'm gonna again. I need an outro, but see you guys later. Peace. Just goodbye.